box, there's first aids. He might have a chance, but I don't know about that, man. I don't know if he'll have enough time. But we shift forward to try Aeromacy now against Southcom DG Alliance. Here we go with Ade Luke defending his ground, getting a couple of knockdowns on try Aeromacy, and looks like Southcom DG Alliance managed to defend their ground.
I like that he actually thought about, switching seas just to get into the other side. And right now, there's still more aggression being shown to the side of Southcom DG Alliance, so they still need to recover themselves. Ade Luke still limping. But now, getting over back into the hovercraft is definitely a much safer call. But, of course, out of that altercation, they still matched back all 4 points. So that's great work coming in from Southcom DG Alliance. Now, a lot of space opened up. But then again, from this corner of the map that they're playing over in the north, west, there's still VOIN Donkey that might actually move towards that direction.
As for fourth rise, Falak is still on the outside, now making his move into the circle. The Vikings, as we can see on the minimap, they're very spread out. I guess they want to try to block teams from coming in case any teams use the southern side. But not too sure what happened, but my pick, TODAK, just got eliminated.
Yeah, I think the last we saw was that member of TODAK was also around these quarters, and they were just being peppered by some of the members of Alter Ego. So they decided to perhaps push upwards, and then got themselves, of course, traded out. Alter Ego did hold the best spot possible, and right now, looking very convincing on a possible chicken dinner. Only 7 teams remain right now on stage 4. And we're going to see whether if VOIN Donkey with this late rotation will pay off dividendly. I mean, they won Team Secret, and now they have to face off against their fellow countrymen.
Focusing on to the current king of the hill, Alter Ego. As long as they have the circle, they have this position, they're in prime position to be at. Just look at this. They're able to look at teams making rotations around them. That includes VOIN Esports, who's just across Krypton right now. And Alpha can check out the other side, and there's another team there. That's fourth Price. Price, his long-range shot, it did connect, but not enough to get a knock.
It's going to be a little hard there. 4 tribes, 3 members left, and you see, after taking out those members of 7-9, they're pretty much amped up now, also back in their 5th one already. But playing from such a far stretch is going to be a daunting task, especially with, an artillery force coming in from Alter Ego up the top side. I think that no matter what, this next circle will still benefit Alter Ego areas no matter the cost. So teams will really have to play by the foothill instead to try to find those covers until they can actually form a push. And I don't think that VOIN Donkey wants to challenge Alter Ego at the moment as well. And take a look at Rosemary. He's being knocked down far on the outskirts, so Krypton is going there for the rescue.
Ooh, okay. Interesting position for Rosemary to be at. I thought that he would join his teammates at the high ground, but looks like he had an ambitious thought. A 4th rise down against Southcom DG Alliance, and a knock. Southcom DG Alliance, 2 active players for 4th rise. Well spread around, but look at the minimap. The vampires behind Southcom DG Alliance.
Well, the Vampires have been really quiet throughout the matchup, and now here comes the first strike. Simba right now landing his claws over the corner. Falak getting caught out. Pixel perfect angle coming from Olio to be able to shut down the ace of Fort Rock. And here comes the grenades falling right through, and it's going to be Zeta getting clipped out from right now under Shamils. Somehow, he's been able to win the duel up against VOIN Donkey's own marksman.
Oh, okay. Who hit that long shot? Onto Shamil, waiting for the elimination. Oh, it's Badru. Whoever Badru is, kind of doubt that that's Badru. But anyway, knocking onto Shamil, and he's on the outside of the circle. Not the best position to be at. Leaving Homebois with only 1 player left. Let's check out what's happening on the left side here. Falak needs a pickup, and he should be back up anytime soon.
That's right, and 4 tries being let off. But then again, Vampire Esports is also moving towards this corner. They're playing very defensively this time around. Earlier, that was all the 4 members all together, and now 2 members have been taken apart. Both Red Bull as well as Gooey, the brand new transfers of Vampire Esports. Still have Mel now, though. Still remaining to be the top fragger for the team for the moment. While we're seeing whether if they can actually push onwards and upwards. While the rest of Alter Ego, they're feeling rather comfortable. They've been able to wrap the corners and now have definitely knew for the fact that there's nobody right behind them, so they can just focus on whatever's in the zone.
Yep, and I like the fact that Alter Ego, all four of their players, they have their respective eliminations. Again, it tells the story of what we said during the pre-show, right? Like, every player in Alter Ego is functioning. Now back onto the action for the Vikings. Looks like Nikki is the only one in the shack, but before any further action, he'll lock in that elimination point by taking out Superman, but they will alert the rest of the Vikings now.
Speaking of that, right now, it's Nikki all alone inside the shack. This is gonna be a grand hustle coming from the rest of Vikings, but there was that knock coming in from Krypton that kind of put them into a difficult stance, and now point blank, Tins somehow wins the trade just by that crease of that rock, and now we get to go in for recovery, but Brick has been napped away from that member of Alter Ego.
Oh, we're gonna see the next phase of the zone. Still has a portion of the high ground, and Krypton is within the circle. Alter Ego, in fact, they have a full team, and they are in prime position. Well, let's see what's going to happen here with Tins as Alter Ego Badru comes by, but from the side, it's going to be Krypton that lands a final blow, and Alter Ego is on a rampage.
Yeah, rightfully so. 10 points already. It's been a very steady run for them, and there was basically not much of a retaliation coming in from the rest of the squad. So I'm not sure whether these teams really have the squad strength to really face off against Alter Ego at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4v2, v2, v1, unless everyone bands up and just aims at Alter Ego. If not, it's going to be pretty hard. Plus, Alter Ego, they are in a very good position. And with the good position that Krypton has, he sees final player of 4 tries, or the second last player of 4 tries, just to be gunned down by Rosemary from the side. And that's going to be point number 12 for Alter Ego. 4 tries. While all that was happening, have been eliminated, leaving us with 3 teams.
3 teams to go. Vampire Esports. You got to respect their firepower, though. But then again, Hovercraft in the hands of Alba can basically soak some damage and maybe just rampage his way through. He's aiming it at Straps, already driving over on the bottom, but it doesn't seem like they need all too much as Alter Ego comes in with a white ramp with a convincing chicken dinner to solidify their spot here in the grand finals.